What we got going on here? Oh yeah. Alright, so pulled out the dash, steering column, steering wheel, all that. Then the little foam barrier thing, just so I can get up in here, clean everything out. Removed all the stock wiring because we're not going to need that where we're going. And yeah, really just reduced a lot of weight. Had to pull the dash to get the AC and heater core out, which was a lot of weight savings. So that's out. Dash is going to go back in, but you know, I'm going to gut it. So it's pretty much like bare minimal weight. Going to keep the brake pedal and maybe the accelerator pedal, depending on if I need to get a newer one for the Holly or not. But all this wiring, I'll salvage what I can of that thicker wire, use it to power fuel pumps and whatnot. Same with this. Degreased and removed all the spray paint so I can come back and paint it. It's drying now. K-member, it's gonna be gone. It'll be a tubular K-member. Steering rack and pinion, that'll be gone. It'll be manual rack and pinion. Brake booster and brakes, all getting replaced. Gonna be manual brakes. This whole front end, when I paint it, I'm only gonna paint from like right there back, because this whole front end's getting chopped and getting a tubular front end. And yeah, basically, that's pretty much all the major changes that are gonna happen to the car, other than the rear end work. But yeah, I'm gonna be re-welding these plates, all of them. That's why I left them all rusty, because no sense in cleaning up all the welds just so I can weld it, just so it's gonna rust overnight. So that's why I never painted over those. Same with the cage. Plan on going around these welds because somebody's a professional grinder. But yeah, we'll fix all that. Ain't nothing but a thing. Shifter, definitely gonna replace. It is a 4-speed shifter, but don't think the reverse lockout works, and it doesn't have an integrated safety neutral switch, and that would just make life 10 times easier to get like a B&M one where it has an integrated one, because you're required to have one at the drag strip. I mean, I could wire it all up, but it'd just be 10 times easier to have one with the switch built into the shifter. So yeah, a lot of weight savings. This thing's heavy. Ain't gonna need that where we're going. Dash, ain't gonna need that. We're gonna have Holly. I think the only plastics that'll go back on are the columns. Maybe a few of these bottom plates. This one was heavy as shit, but maybe we'll put a few back on up there. Hell, I might even leave the dash out. Build out this cage some more. But yeah, that's where we're at with the car. Alright, time to clean up and paint. All right, not too shabby. So I decided to go all the way up just so it didn't look like, but they will be getting cut off right about there, everything. And then tubular front end will get welded on. So painted it in anyways, but yeah, not too bad. Put the AC delete plate right there. Manual brakes and manual steering, and we'll be alright. Not too shabby. She's coming along. So I picked this car up for about $1,000. Body's in pretty damn good shape. There's a few scratches here and there. There's one dent I gotta pop out. And that's really about it. There's a few things and quirks that I need to work out, and that's really all there is to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you those now. That there mirror, we're gonna need to get it dialed, because that right there, that's all we're ever gonna be looking in. We ain't never gonna see no taillights, hoss. Next up, got 3 on this one door. Yeah, we got a 3-fer. Let me show you. Mother flower doesn't want me to get out. Dude, I'll bust ass in here. You don't want it. Alright. So that's one. You heard 2, but maybe not well enough, so I'm gonna give you 2 a few times. Yeah, that joint right there, I can get it focused. I was trying to get my finger. That joint right there, we're gonna have to replace and minate that or do some magic on it. And that'll cure that. Go over the last quirk. I got the mirror. Had to cut it off on the highway because it was flapping around like right here. I didn't like that too much, so I had to snip it. But it appears as if the casting for the mirror, I forgot what this thing is called. Mirror, we'll just call it a fixture. It holds the mirror to the door. That's broke, so just order a new one of those. Good. So much space for activities. Alright, time to get to installing this here HVAC delete plate. Went to the Home Depot, picked up some cheap 3/8 bolts, 3/8 washers, and these locking nuts that have that like plastic in them so they don't back off. Kind of like a one-time use. You can use them more than once, but they work pretty damn good. And some cheap silicone. Just kind of seal it up. Whew. That's fun. Cranked on. Okay, just gonna have to handheld her. All right, so what we're trying to do is clean up this edge. I'm gonna start with that really abrasive wheel, and then use the other one to clean it up. Got some jagged edges to remove and some material to remove. Clean up these edges. And that'll be that. All right, I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse. Alright, before the camera dies, this is cleaned up. Yeah, I need to straighten it out, do a little more work over there, but this is looking pretty good for right now. All right. Probably gonna pressure clean all this metal off the paint so it don't rust and get on with it.